Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the big show. I'm your host, Jerk, and how is everybody doing? It sounds like you're happy, and I know why you're happy. At least here, it is a 3-day weekend. Though if I'm being honest, I feel like I've been on a 3-day weekend for almost 2 years straight now. So naturally, I had to get someone in for an interview today because I'm unavailable the rest of this weekend, and it's been a minute since we had this guest on, and I saw them last night and did a legitimate triple take. So let's get them out here so you can be a judge of that for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tech Tree Tier 7 British battleship. Clutch your pearls, ladies. Adjust your ties, gentlemen. Give it up for Vanguard. Check them out. It's like they went away for summer and, I don't know, maybe I'm just maturing, but she's looking good. And it's not just this camo, which is certified hot. It is all the buffs she has gotten since I last played this ship, which was almost 200 Krakens ago, or about 1 year, nearly to the day. And I don't remember what inspired me yesterday to take it out, but the very first game I took it out, I was all, you feel way different. And so I played a few matches trying out different commanders before settling on this one, and let's put him up on the big screen. The manliest of men, Charles Madden, with Christmas Stunningham and Megatron. What all have they buffed in this thing? It's been so many times now that I can't even remember everything. I know the rudder time has been reduced, the dispersion has been buffed at least once, maybe more. It got a main battery reload booster, a better heal. I think even at one point they lowered its citadel. Honestly, the buffs it has received are the length of a novella, but I think they finally nailed it, and in fact, they may have overdone it. This now has the agility, or close to, of a cruiser. Thanks to the concealment mod, it has the concealment of a cruiser. It has a reload that's better than the Azuma and only slightly worse than the Odin. All of that with battleship armor and 15-inch guns to boot. When I lay it out like that, it sounds pretty ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as a battleship capping a base while your cruisers cower in fear behind you. And speaking of, let's get to this match. We're on shards, and when I saw this matchmaking, I was sacrificing to balloons at the matchmaker altar. 2 battleships per team, 2 destroyers, and lots of cruisers. The gods must be crazy to give me what I am looking for when I actually get to take out a battleship. Armed with the knowledge that I am in a ship that has been roided out with nothing to fear, I'm gonna just get into this cap, put some islands between me and those HE spammers, and find some delicious, savory broadsides. First, it was that King George, so let's get around this corner and get another salvo off on them. Check out that fast reload of just under 20 seconds. There's our first ship sunk. Let's start spinning our turrets because we know we got a couple cruisers over here, at least, that are desperately wanting to be removed from the game by this British AP. There's the Cleveland. We know we're going to have fun blasting that, but I think there was another ship spotted over here. I'm just not quite certain what it was yet, and I am spotted right now. Okay, so it's a Zara. That Cleveland is in a division with a destroyer. However, we know one destroyer is on A, and we think the other one is on B. In fact, I think it might be spotted there right now. So I don't have to worry about destroyers right now. I just need to deal with this Zara and be cognizant of its slow torps. And you can see right now, I'm in no rush. I don't mind being put on fire. I've got Fight Fire with Fire on here to help reduce the fire damage. I've got 5 heals, and all of the burning damage can be repaired. So let's just take our time and sink this Zara. How many shots is it going to take, though? Because I keep thinking that each one of these is going to be a death strike. Ugh, we only get one right there. Pulling forward a little bit because I think those torpedoes might be getting closer, and we're going to get that shot off, and I think this may do it. Yeah. There is the second ship sunk, still spotted, So, guessing the destroyer is somewhere between myself and B. You can see I'm kind of looking around, trying to figure out who has got me spotted and where they must be positioned right now. But time for me to reverse and start taking care of these other ships. I believe it's just that Cleveland left over here. Or so I think. As it turns out, there's actually a shore. Where did this guy come from? Where have you been? So, I know this shores has torpedoes. They are coming forward like they're going to try and torp me. So basically, I need to turn my butt towards the Cleveland and keep this terrain in front of me, because the more that I do that, the more the shores will have to expose themselves and take a greater risk of me being able to dev strike them. So that's why I'm turning this way. And once I get their nose around the corner, though obviously it helps my teammates are shooting, but right there, we are not going to overpin that. That is our third ship sunk, and hey, a Cleveland, a fire spammer. As you can see, with great confidence, I can just back up and not be too concerned about what this ship is going to do. Especially bow on like this. You know what? If they were broadside to me, it might be a problem. Might be. Might not be. But since they're bow in like this, we are just going to get to take great joy in dispensing of an HE spammer right now. That is a satisfying bonk. So, killed that part of their division. They still have a destroyer out here somewhere. And won't you know, even having all of these cruisers, I am still the destroyer hunting battleship. So, I've got my HE loaded. I do expect that their destroyer is going to be around here somewhere. I will say, they are quite a bit closer than I am expecting, though. I believe once we come around this corner, we are going to spot them fairly soon, making a rush towards us. All right, well, there's torps, so we know they're right. Yep, there they are. And let's get the salvo off, and maybe just, oh, look at how hard we hit them. Maybe, just maybe, this will be our Kraken. Incoming fire. There goes the destroyer. So, when we get down to the end of this match, let's remember how many potential ships sunk we could have had. We have sunk everything that we potentially could right now, except for that destroyer, which would be 5. And I think we're going to end up with quite a few more than this. Anyway, I am turning this way because not being spotted, I want to get my guns out here. It looks like the last 2 remaining ships are fleeing out this way. So even though one's a destroyer, you know, as a battleship, we can't be scared of that. I mostly want to get a full broadside onto this lion because they don't know that I'm right here. And now we're going to be able to get this shot off. And I was confident that we would just instantly blap them. But, you know, we get a pretty decent hit. We pick up the high caliber. We pick up the Confederate, but not a devastating strike. And I was like, I wonder if this lion is switching to AP right now. I know I probably would be. It does have 16-inch guns. Oh, all right. Hold your horses. Destroyer spotted. Let's get the shot out into the air. And... uh-oh. Somebody's going to shoot it, right? Surely a battleship... Oh, I'm getting the rear turrets around. There we go. Kraken 363 in the Vanguard. But I still want the 6-pack, so we're getting back onto this line. Not really concerned about torpedoes because that destroyer really didn't have an angle to launch any at me. So let's get this salvo off, and we will switch back to AP, I think. Or maybe we stick on HE. Oh, no, now's when we switch over. Alright, so the line is still continuing to shoot HE. I'm not really particularly concerned because we all know this match is going to be over in a moment. I just want to see if we can get this 6-pack in the Vanguard because the Vanguard is so good now. We should be able to. Here comes the salvo. And... no. Alright, well, you gotta save some for everybody. Alright, let's see this scoreboard. 3,264 XP for a very good game, and I gotta say, this was a trouncing, but GG to all involved. I also have to say, this wasn't a fluke. Just about every game I have played in the past 24 hours, probably about 10 or so in this, are like this. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. If nobody does it better than the Vanguard, then give this video a like. If this just makes you feel sad for all the rest, then give it a dislike. Questions, comments, other suggestions for the ship that isn't Azure Lane Nelson, because I don't have it, leave it down below. And if you would like your very own license to thrill, then hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, folks. I will get back out there for another one soon, and we will talk then.